quick conversation and I'll get back into the music. This one, you have to bring it back. And it's time to have a conversation about Ghana's most beautiful. Because honestly, the day is getting close. This month, we officially open auditions and inviting young ladies from across Ghana to be a part of it. Now, I'm going to speak to two ladies who joined it a few years ago. One did it 2 years ago, the other did it last year. Went through the entire process, stayed in the house and went through the weekly task and came out on top. We have the queens from Ghana's Most Beautiful 2023, Queen Selorm and Queen Titiaka, the reigning queen of Ghana's Most Beautiful. Hello, ladies. How are we doing? How are we doing?
Hi, AJ.
How's it going?
It's going on well.
Now, I'll start with you, Queen Selorm. I mean, 2 years after your reign, walk me through how it's been after winning GMB and even up to now.
It's been amazing, you know, getting to work with a lot of brands in Ghana, getting to know yourself, to be more confident, to be more approachable to people. I think it's a very amazing journey, and I am so happy that I'm able to contest in that program, and I'm here today.
I love that. Yeah. Queen Titiaka, how's it been?
It has been a very transformative journey. It has been a journey of growth. I can proudly say that I'm no longer the Titiaka I used to be last year before I went for the audition. The crown gives you some grace and it adds some purpose to your life. You get to attend certain meetings, you get to engage certain people, and it gives you the platform to also contribute to your quota to the development of the society. For instance, I'm embarking on my project, which is on empowering communities for climate action.
Amazing.
And it just gives you that big platform to empower others as well.
I love it so much. Now, auditions are soon drawing close. I want to ask you how you felt during audition, how you prepped for audition, how you went through the audition, and sharing some stories on that way. Queen Selorm, how did you feel like? When did you decide that I'm going to join GMB?
So I think first year I wanted to come, but I was not prepared enough, so I didn't come. So the next 2 years after that, I was like, this thing I have to go. I've been watching the show for a long time, and I want to be here. So when I got here, I saw a lot of ladies. They were prim and proper, the makeup, the heels, and I was okay. Everybody is prepared. And I came without makeup. I was like, God, today I will not make it. But as I was in the audition room, I was asked questions on my region, and I answered, and all of them said, okay, you've made it. I said, what? I was so scared, you know.
Really?
I was so scared because everybody was looking so beautiful. They were confident, and then they came like 4 times, 5 times, so they know the deal about GMB, and that was my first audition ever. So I was like, okay, I'm just like a novice here. I don't know what I'm doing, but by God's grace, and I made it. So
That's amazing. Titiaka, walk us through memory lane. How did you prep for it?
Okay.
And how was the audition day itself?
Okay, so last year by this time, when I saw the flyer calling for the auditions, in fact, someone sent it to me. Like a lot of people sent it to me after I had won Face of UPSA in 2022. A lot of people said you should go for Ghana's Most Beautiful. Even people from my region, you know, no one had won it from my region before.
Right.
Yes, and they were discussing me on platforms. They were like, this girl can bring us the crown. And I was like, can she? Can I?
Really? Because the pressure there.
Yes, the pressure there was serious, honestly. And I decided to pick up the forms. I came here for the audition, and even when I came here, seeing the number of beautiful, bold young ladies that were here, I was so nervous because I didn't just want to represent my region. I didn't just want to participate, but I wanted to bring my region the crown for the very first time. So I was so nervous, but I just stayed calm and I was myself and I gave it my all. I didn't just give it my best. Even at the audition, I gave it my all. And today I'm here.
Now, walk me
Rainy
through
queen.
I know, right? Walk me through the moment when you enter the room. Because everyone feels a different way when you're entering into the audition room. How do you feel, Queen Selorm, when you were entering into the room?
So when I entered, I was supposed to do a catwalk. So as I was doing the catwalk, Queen Nade, there was the person auditioning us. She was like, I was like, okay, means I'm doing something well, you know. And then they asked me a question. When I entered, I was so, scared because you could hear the other person's answering a question. They were like, oh no, that kind of things. When I entered, I said, okay. Then I did my best, and they asked me questions about Volta region, about my name, about like something like that. And I answered, and they were like, okay, fine, you can go now. And then you've made it. I was like, just like that, I made it. Oh God.
Did you expect it to be tougher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were a lot of ladies that came for Volta. We were like 20-something ladies. Volta region is always a lot of numbers.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. It's one of the hotly contested regions
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Okay. How was it like entering the room?
Okay, so when I entered the room, I had to model. Then I was so nervous and scared. So after I modeled, then I came to stand. Like, I had done a lot of research waiting for the questions that they'll ask me on current affairs and about my region. Then they asked me to talk about myself. So I introduced myself and I wasn't even done. Then Mr. Arnold, he said, congratulations. Then
Just like that?
I said thank you and I was still standing there. And then they said congratulations.
You can go.
I was so shocked.
Oh
and I
my
was so happy.
goodness.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, what do you think is the biggest barrier for a lot of women that would want to do it but are afraid to?
I think because of maybe they are scared. They feel like when they come, they'll not be picked. That kind of disappointment. They put you on TV, and then if you don't make it, your friends will be laughing at you. So I think, they are scared to come because of that discrimination. Maybe, that kind of fear will make them not to come back. Please come, be confident, just come, because as you can see, we are here today because of GMB. So I think because of fear, they are not bold enough to come. Yeah, so fear.
So, Titiaka, tell me about the importance of just taking that first step.
It's very important, I started with a step. We all started with just one step, and today we are here. If we had not taken that step, we would not have even found ourselves to even be in this position. It's not just about winning the crown, but the grooming that you go through in that house. You get to discover yourself and you get to embody yourself very well. So I think it's very important to take that bold step. At the beginning, me, for instance, I gave myself a lot of excuses. And in fact, we were writing our final semester exams during the period of the audition. So I was very lucky the day we were doing the auditions in Accra. I didn't have a paper, but the next day I had a paper, and I was like, this is a sign that I shouldn't go.
Hey.
Yes, I thought maybe I should come next year, but I still decided to take the bull by the horn, and I came for the audition, and I was able to graduate successfully. And now I have the crown, the cash, and the car.
You're also a lawyer.
Exactly.
I'm a lawyer, exactly.
Amazing. So everything aligned very well.
Yes.
Okay.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So we are entreating all young ladies out there to take that bold step. You never know.
You never know.
Yes.
Can be the winner.
You could be the winner. You never know. Now, how did you overcome your nerves? Because you were both very nervous during that audition and getting through the process. How did you overcome your nerves?
I didn't think I overcame it already.
It was still there.
So when the week tax, I was always nervous. The only day I was nervous, the finale. That's the only time that I was relaxed for the whole entire 13 weeks. That was the only day that I was.
Really?
The finale, yes. I was like, I'm here.
Finally, whatever happens, I've gotten through. Yes.
But the weekly tax, I was always nervous. I was always on an edge. I was like, no, my lines, I'll forget them and everything. But I kept moving. So I never got over it until the finale before I was able to get, that kind of nervous out of my system. Yeah.
How did you work on your nerves, Titiaka?
So for me, I was always nervous from the audition to the grand finale. I was always nervous, but what helped me was that I prepared well. So even when I'm nervous, I make sure that I do my research, get my facts right, and I know what I'm going to do or say, and I own it. And the moment you stand on that stage and you are confident, like the nervousness just vanishes. And when you own it and you are passionate about what you do, like you just go with the flow. So that's what really helped me, going with the flow and praying. Prayer also really helps, especially when it comes to nervousness.
I can imagine. What was the most difficult week for you? For both of you? Which task week was the most difficult? That one you look back and say, hey, how did I overcome this one?
I think mine would be One Africa. Yes, because I had to go and learn another person's language. I chose essay, South Africa. I had to go and learn the Songa language. Say, God, please.
What's it be this?
I had to learn the Songa language, their culture, their food, and then speak their language on stage. You forget the language. You can't say anything else. If you like a Ghanaian, maybe tree or some Gabi. But
if you can't
South
remember.
Africa, you can't bring tree and English. So, like for me, that's the toughest. Task for me. It was very tough.
Titiaka, which one was it for you?
Almost every week was tough, but the toughest was, I think, Today's Woman. Yes, because the week that we're doing that performance, I was having an exam on Friday. Yes, and we did the performance on Sunday. So within the week, and when we were sharing the duties too, I had the kitchen, which is the most tiring
cooking
in the house. So I was torn between studying for my exams and also preparing for my script. I just didn't know which one to do.
And also
cooking. Cooking, exactly. And after my exam on Friday, I came back to the house, and on Saturday, we were going to Cape Coast for the Ogwa Festival. Yes. So when I came back, I started working on my script on Friday midnight.
Wow.
Yes.
After exams?
After exams. On Friday midnight. Then by 3 a.m., we had to wake up and do our makeup because we were going to Cape Coast. So while we were on our way, that was when I started learning my scripts. Exactly. And we came back to Accra to around 1 a.m.
Hey, and the next day now you had to go and...
I had to go and perform. So I went through my script again. Then I slept and woke up very early again. And God just did it. And that week I had star performer too.
Wow.
Yes.
And we have no idea some of the challenges you ladies are going through.
That's what GMB does. It's to prepare you to be able to do anything at any time. Whether you have lots of things going on, you can just multitask and get it done.
Wow. Now this is very amazing. This is very, very amazing. Which one would you consider the easiest? Was there a week where you did, just one day, I'll kill it, and you ended up killing?
Every week was tough, but I think storytelling for me was the easiest for me.
Okay.
Every week was tough for me because I struggled getting the inspiration to write my scripts.
Yes. How do you get the inspiration? You need to walk me through
it. Like, for me, I have to do a lot of research because I always want to stand out in my performance. So I can take a lot of time just to get my inspiration. If I don't get the inspiration, I'm not writing. Yes, and I had a solid team behind me. So immediately I get the inspiration. Sometimes I get the inspiration around Thursday. Then I put the entire story together. And they say that, okay, you can do this better, you can do this better. Then we come together. Then we get the costume and the extras, sometimes last minute.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you get your inspiration?
For me, I guess in life, maybe I'm sleeping, then I just get and I wake up and I write it down. That's how I get everything. So I imagine how maybe I want to stand on the stage. Then I wake up, I write it down. So all the time when I'm sleeping, I get to write stuff. Even in my like daily life, I want to do something, I just sleep. I just close my eyes and I see the
What you want to
vision.
do.
Yeah, I just write it. I just keep writing. So my script, I always cast it because I'm writing this, tomorrow I'm writing that. So I'll put all together. You know,
Wow.
does that. It will make you to become a creative
very
person.
creative
Yes.
person.
You want
For
to develop your
instance,
mind very well.
One Africa, for instance, as at Wednesday, I was representing Senegal and I didn't know exactly what to talk about, but I had already done a lot of research. So on Wednesday evening, after I finished praying, I just had the inspiration and I just took my book.
You just keep
and I wrote
writing.
it down.
Yeah.
Then I built on it.
Hey. It's not on the ground.
It's not on the
Enough of crash.
Children's play.
At all. Like, this is very complicated.
Yes.
And scripting together, thinking of how you perform on stage, getting all the props you need right.
Yes.
Like, it's a whole production and you have to do it every single week.
Yes.
Thanks to our producers.
Oh, no. Shout out to the
Yes.
producers because
Yeah,
it's not a joke.
Yes.
Our trainers,
It's not
our
a joke.
producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the extras.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
Charlie, fall ball for APO because this is not a small production at all. Okay, now, Selorm, how did you feel like finally handing over your crown?
This question. So I would say that, you know, every year you need to hand over the crown. You can't keep it forever.
Yes.
You need to give it to someone. And when I was doing the crown to Titiaka, I saw how she performed and I knew that I'm giving the crown to somebody who's going to embody it with passion, with love, with confidence. I was so happy giving it to her because she deserves it. I was looking so pretty. So personally, I've seen growth. So giving the crown away, I was like, this is how I was supposed to give it out with, with confidence, with happiness, with all the things I've achieved for myself.
Yeah.
I'm passing it down to somebody else. So it was
So nice. Okay. Oh, that's very exciting to see. Now, how was that crowning moment like? So?
Okay, so AJ, when you mentioned my name that I was the winner, I didn't even hear it. Yes. So I looked at the crowd and I saw my people, you know, they were the one happy with it. I was like, okay, so I'm the winner. So if you see the video, the crew was like, sit down. I was just there. Sit down. I was just like, Nwanyi in air. Was like, Nwanyi was like, before I was like, I came back.
Because you were blank.
I was just there. Selorm, sit down. Selorm, sit down. I was just standing there because I didn't know that I would be the winner. Because the 5 ladies were all good. They were excellent. And then me being the one to be crowned the queen. Oh my God, that was a moment I will not forget. I would never forget it.
I love that. I love that.
It was a moment of,
Titiaka, how was it like, the crowning moment?
Wow, I can't even describe it, honestly. The feeling was out of this world. I just didn't believe that I was standing on that stage. Like, it just took me down memory lane to when I even went for the audition, to when I dreamt of becoming Ghana's most beautiful. And I was like, this is a dream come true. Like, God did, my people did, they supported me, and I'm the winner of Ghana's most beautiful.
Even now,
So
today,
like,
today,
I'll just look at the car.
I was like,
crown.
I have a car. No, when I look, I'm like, I have a car.
Hey.
Do you have a car? Okay.
Like, I used to watch the queens on TV, but
Yes.
today I am one.
Yes.
It's so
so
surreal.
amazing.
I'll come to you the day after because I think the day after is very, very, very important. After you win it the night before, when you wake up in the morning as the queen, it's a whole different feeling altogether. But a message coming in says, tell Titiaka and Queen Selorm that Nasir Ejin, aka Mr. Kororate, who is celebrating his birthday today, says you are blessed and you are gifted and you're both star girls. So
thank you.
happy
He's my
birthday
campaign
to
manager.
Mr.
Happy birthday,
Kororate.
Nasir
Oh, Ejin. Okay,
Yes,
Nasir Ejin. So
Mr.
happy
Corporate.
birthday to you, so Mr. Corporate. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day wherever you are. Now, coming back to the day after, how was it like? Waking up the next day, knowing that is it the calls? Is it the people coming to your house? Like, how was the day after?
The day after, for me, we're still in the GMB house.
Yes.
So you're supposed to go for an interview for New Day. You wear the crown with your other queens, and you go and you talk about how you are feeling.
Hey.
For me, the night after, I slept with the crown. The crown was beside me on the bed. I want to make sure that yes, I'm the winner. I slept with the crown. I slept with it because I was like, okay. So the next day, I called my grandma. I called my friends. I called them. Like, we are so happy. And for us, it took us. After MFA, we didn't win again for 11 years.
Wow.
So
the first time in 11 years.
11 years. So me winning for Volta was a big deal for everybody, like yours.
Yes.
So for me, they were happy. They were like, no, finally we have won. Volta has won. And they were so excited. I was so happy, because I've seen queens on TV. I've seen Enam. I've seen Queen AC, Teya, Safwa, and I'm like, oh, I can be like them. And now I'm like them.
Hey,
So, it didn't come true for some of us. And then we are so happy. So that day, I think Nashako interviewed me and I told her about everything, how I was feeling. I was so happy, I was so excited about it. So it's like a feeling like you can't get out of this world. Yeah.
And when you went home, how was it like?
My home, they welcomed me with drums.
Hey.
We danced Agbaja, we were dancing, we jumped, they were all excited to welcome me back home. Yes,
that's amazing. Titiaka, how was it like on the day after
The day after.
winning GMB?
On the day of the grand finale, when I was leaving the reality house, my room, I told myself that I was coming back to this room with the crown.
Hey,
Yes,
I love it.
That's what I told myself.
Yes.
So the day after, when I woke up and saw the crown in the room, I
Hey.
was like, am I dreaming? Like,
Is this really me?
is this really me? It finally happened. Like, I just couldn't believe it. The first thing I did was to pray. And when I took my phone, the number of messages
I can
and missed calls,
imagine.
I was just blown away. I was like, hey, how will I reply to all
Hey,
these?
my
Then we
goodness.
had to come for an interview, and when I kept the crown on my head, I still didn't believe that I was the winner. Honestly, I was so excited, and I just couldn't explain that feeling.
Love that.
But it was like I was able to make my region proud. I was always saying that come together and let's get Savannah region as first ever Ghana's most beautiful crown. And I was like, this is the day. It has finally happened. I was so happy that I was able to get the crown for my region and for the good people of Ghana.
I love that. Oh, congratulations. Both of you, congratulations. I mean, you've done so well, and impressive projects as well after GMB as well, and you are still one of the queens to look out for, and that's really exciting. Now let's talk about those that are coming in. In a few months, Titiaka, you will give up your crown as well to a new person. To the new ones that are looking to enter GMB, what do you want to tell them? Like, what should they first and foremost look out for before they enter that audition room?
Okay, so if you're coming for the audition, I would say you should prepare yourself. You should know about current happenings in the world, in Ghana, in Africa, in West Africa, and all of that. You should know about a lot of things. You should also have, upper hand on your region, your people, your culture. You should know a lot about this. So if you are being asked to explain something about your region, you're able to explain it very well. Come prepared, look beautiful, look confident.
Yes.
Look bold.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love it. And yourself, Titiaka?
Okay, so my message to them is simple. Just be yourself and prepare very adequately. And when it comes to your appearance, make sure that your appearance even speaks before you do. Make sure that you dress like the queen that you are, even without the crown.
Yes.
And be very confident in your delivery, even when you don't know the answer. Just relax, the answer will come.
I like
Yes.
Eventually, the answer will come. Okay.
The answer will come. Just be yourself and enjoy the experience. Don't be too hard on yourself, and pray. Prayer will go a long way to help you.
I love that. Now, yes, the auditions are finally here. Kumasi starting on Wednesday, the 25th of June at Micklin Hotel. And then they come to Accra 2 days later on Friday, the 27th of June at the TBT premises inside Kanda. The dress code is a GTP skirt or shorts paired with a tank top. And a big thank you to GTP, Gino, Pomo, Calipo Frutelli, who are on board as our sponsors. So auditions, how did you do like a skirt or a short?
I did a skirt.
A skirt, okay.
a skirt
You did a skirt too, okay. And then a tank top, and then you went in. You didn't go with makeup. Did you go with makeup?
Yes, I went
Okay.
with makeup.
Which one would you put? Which one do you think?
Makeup.
Do something small.
Something
Yes,
small.
Uh-huh.
Small.
That
Very
would now be
minimal.
okay. Minimum makeup, and then go in
and
there.
preferably, like, if you can do like a cornrow with your own hair. So if you wear a wig, we can't see your face. So
Right.
I can just hold maybe a ponytail or a
Okay,
cornrow.
something that
can
your face can show.
can show.
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
With your high
okay.
heels.
With your heels.
It's very necessary. And then come in and then have the most amazing time with the judges.
Yeah.
And then have fun while at it.
Yes,
have fun.
Don't be too serious.
Okay.
It's not be too serious.
But is it been possible to? Okay, I'll leave it there. Because sometimes it feels like it can get very overwhelming when you get in there. How do you work? How do you prevent stage fright from getting to you?
So I think that if you are going somewhere then you look so good, you are confident in yourself. But if you don't look so good, you are always nervous. So as you are coming in, just look so good, be confident, be bold, ask your question, relax. As she said, be yourself and deliver. That's all.
That's all.
You're looking at just being yourself.
Okay,
The
okay.
secret is just being yourself and staying calm. Don't be too hard on yourself, and you have to prepare, because if you don't prepare, that's when anxiety sets in.
Okay.
So just be prepared. Yeah, you can. Another advice is that you can go on YouTube and watch previous
Auditions.
GMB auditions.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Yes.
That's a very good tip. Okay.
That's what I did. I'm
Oh,
sure
that's
you also
nice.
did.
Okay.
I did the
okay.
same thing.
Oh,
I did
well,
the same
thank you
thing.
for on reasons why people should be a part of it and how they can also support you in your different initiatives. Who likes to Queen Titiaka?
Rainy Queen.
Okay, so Ghana's Most Beautiful is a very big platform. It elevates you whether you win the crown or not. And it gives you the platform, and it's up to you to make the most out of it. So I'll encourage every young lady out there who dreams of becoming Ghana's Most Beautiful to take that bold step and give it their all and make very good use of that platform. And also, I'm embarking on my project, which is on empowering communities for climate action. And this is something that I'm very passionate about, but Ghana's Most Beautiful made it bigger. And with the crown and the sash and with the grooming that I received throughout the process, I'm able to enter places that I could not have entered before. So I would like to call on corporate bodies or NGOs, the government that are interested in protecting our environment to kindly contact me, or we are willing to work with corporate entities in order to make sure that we protect the environment and mitigate the adverse effects of climate change. So if you want to collaborate with my organization, which is Eco Green Oasis Legacy, we'll be happy to discuss further. So you can reach out to me on my social media platforms at Queen Titiaka GMB 2024 and all social media platforms. Thank you.
Amazing. Asankushu. Queen Selorm, what should people know? Final words from that, and how we can also support you on your own initiatives.
So to other ladies coming for this year's audition, please do come, take that bold step. You can become one of us, because the platform offers you grooming, decorum, etiquette for you to be able to live your life. So I think it's a very good opportunity for you to change your life in a year. Yes. So yes, and for me, you can reach out to me on Queen Selorm across all social media platforms, and we can go on from there.
I love that. I'm very curious about it. Is there a WhatsApp group for all queens?
Yes, we have for
my
each year. We
God.
have for each year.
But there's no one for all the queens.
No,
I think we need to create a WhatsApp group for all
we
the
have
queens.
to have all the queens in
Yeah,
one
I like
group.
that. There needs to be one. There needs to be a GMB Queen platform from like the last 20 years all the way through. Okay. In fact, I'll go and speak to Papa about that. But ladies, always a pleasure having you here. Congratulations again on doing such an amazing journey as Queens of GMB, and we look forward to having more conversations in the run-up to the new season of GMB. And yes, just joining me, Queen Titiaka. the reigning Ghana's most beautiful queen 2024 and the 2023 queen for Ghana's most beautiful Queen Selorm. As we prepare for a brand new season, who is going to get the crown handed over to? We'll find out. The audition starts on Wednesday, the 25th of June, at Mickling Hotel in Kumasi. And on 27th of June, we will be meeting here at the TV3 premises in Kanda. Your dress code is GTP skirt or shorts paired with a tank top. It could be a black or a white tank top. And make sure that you find your way to any of these centers, regardless of the region. So don't think that if you're in the north, you only need to be in the Kumasi point. Like any part where you come through, either in Kumasi or in Accra, you will, once you go through, present the region of your origin. So meet the judges there and get a chance to change your whole life. Win a crown, a car, bragging rights, the cash, and as well the ability to go on to do amazing things as GMB Queen 2025. And so I come your way again. Getting into some more music now. I'm going to bring back the Trigmatic Hold Your remix.